Good morning, everyone. Today is Friday. I can't remember what day of the week it is anymore. The 16th. And I'm going to start off working on this journal again, the hinged winter Christmas journal. So I was going to start where we left off, and I may work a little while and then I'll stop the video and then I'll come back and finish a little bit later, because I think I need to keep, I kind of like lose my thought process, and sometimes if you just leave and come back to it, it's a little easier to, look at it in a different perspective. So it's been a great morning. My printer is not printing. I just finally got it to work, but I had to go to HP and talk to them, and I don't know, it's so frustrating. And I could hook it up to it's a wireless printer. I could hook it up to the internet, hook it up to my computer without it being wireless, except I can't find the cord that does that. So I need to order one so that I have an extra. Somehow I must have lost track of it. So anyway, I'm going to ink this up a little bit, and we'll get this pretty much done. And this is just going to go in a pocket somewhere or in a belly band or something like that. Okay. And I don't think I need washi over that. It's kind of sitting down really nice. I did, however, yesterday, I have these two cards here that I thought I could put from the kit in each side. But, okay, let me find my ephemera, because I'm trying to keep things a little more organized. So I actually went and took these pages and shrunk them down. I finally figured out how to do it. So I'm wondering if these pages might be a little bit better to fit in here, because they're a little bigger. So that was my plan, because I do like these to use as pockets as well. These are kind of up and down, and these are going in this direction. At least that one, yeah, these are going in pocket directions. Okay, so I'm going to leave that like that for now, and then I may put pocket on each end of this. I haven't decided yet. I'm trying to find pieces that I can use for pockets, and I may have to just use plain scrapbook paper here and here, that kind of thing. Okay, back to this. All right, so now this is the closure, and then I took some of this yarn that I had, and I wrapped it around. It's a little bit tight there. And wrap that around and I'm going to let that hang down. Now, I wanted to decorate something on here. So yesterday I was talking about doing, all I need to do is pull a string, and all this falls off where I've got it. So, excuse me, I think I'm going to put something like this just right up in here to decorate it somewhat. Maybe a little bit at an angle. Okay, so let's glue these down, what I picked out. I used some of that tissue. I had cut this snowflake out on my Cricut. That was a disaster. I mean, I got one decent snowflake, so I'm not going to do any more of those. So I'm going to just layer all this up, and I'm going to start with this tissue paper. Oh, and I want to get back to that other tissue collage page too. I will have to get to that. Hopefully, oops. Just need a little piece of glue sheet here. Hopefully today. And that's why sometimes I feel like I'm boring everybody because of all this tedious little stuff. But I'm going to go ahead and do this part. So I have this to go on there, and thought a little bit of that lace and this one and only snowflake. And then let me glue this to this. It's just a piece of coffee dyed paper here. And I couldn't really find the right word, so let's see, I think I'm going to do it this way. The right word to put on this, so I thought, well, a number works because that way we don't have to worry about what, you know, it says. Okay, so we've got that there. Okay, and let me get some hopefully this will come out for the fabric back here. I have a feeling it probably won't come out. And it's, oops, darn, it's all sticky. I did have one of the subbies tell me that that my glue might just be thick, and I could put some nail, oh my gosh, it won't even come out, nail polish remover in there and make it a little thinner. And I'm gonna try that. I didn't think about it before we came on to the camera today, but I will certainly give that a try because it is very frustrating. And she also said I could spread this out with a brush, but I don't have that handy. I have one in here, but I'm going to use it for that other collage. And okay, I hope you can see what I'm doing because I tend to get out of screen here. All right, so then I'm going to put this little snowflake here. And that I will do with a glue stick. So this morning I started off really great. I put the glue on the wrong side. Let me just darken that a little bit. I'm just going to attach it on here like this a little bit because I'm going to put that down with the brads. Okay, let me see here. Get all my glues back together. Let me get a wipe. I only need one, and 20 come out of the package. All right. All right, so let me find a couple little brads that go together. These are so tiny. Punch. So I hope everybody started their day off good. I mean, I started off fine until that printer didn't work. I'm gonna go ahead and stick that on before I... Now these were I made out of cardboard, like cereal box cardboard, and then I just covered them. I saw this, the lady that made these that I watched was, let's see, I guess I have to probably go right in the center of that snowflake here. Edith at Scrapbooking with Me, she made them, and I just thought they were really cute. They're just a little different, you know? Some a little different. I feel like I have the wrong glasses on because I can't see. But I am going to make an appointment for the eye doctor because I think something, they say that, you know, you get this cloudiness or something after cataract surgery, so I'm going to go check and see. Last time I checked that, they said no. But there's got to be something. All right, I think I'm going to glue this down with fabric tack because it's very, it's a heavy piece. So I hope that looks good to everyone. Yeah, here we go. If you watch videos on YouTube, you know that all of us struggle with glue. It doesn't matter what kind of glue it is. It's just a struggle. Okay, so there's that. And I hope you like that to start. And then we'll fill up the inside. And this, I'm gonna put this in a belly band or a pocket or something. I don't think we can't hinge it because you wouldn't be able to untie it then. Okay, so I'm gonna put that to the side as a done. Is that the only thing I've finished today? Any at all? Okay, so then the next thing I wanted to do, I saw this on, Dragonflies, 49 Dragonflies. She did kind of these envelope things, which I thought they were cute. Of course, that means, you know, finding stuff to put in them, but that's okay. She did coffee dyed paper. I was going to use, I downloaded another file of JaneyB's, which is Winter Beauty, I think it is, because I thought they would all blend together with her other papers. These are all just scrap paper. But I thought about making the envelopes with this, but I think they're too dark. So, I mean, I could do the light side, but I think the coffee dye, we need a little more contrast and a variety. But anyway, that's another one of her digitals. And I love this tag because it has a little snowflakes on it and saying, and the digital, here's the beauty. And she's throughout the kit. So I felt like if I bought another kit, her winter kit, it would blend with her other files because, you know, the designers kind of use the same color tone. Okay, at least that's what I think. I could be totally wrong. And if she's watching, maybe she can comment on that. Okay, so I'm going to set this down here so I know what size it is. I'll get my ruler and rip it. Let me see if I can rip this kind of straight because you do have to fold it up and let's see, it looks like it's a quarter there. You have to fold it up, and if it's not straight, then it won't. Whoops. Trim that one off. Okay, and I need another one the same size. So I have to trim very much of that one. Now we just fold these up like this. So let me use this as my guide. Get this one folded up. Okay. Oh, that looks too high. All right. Let's try it again. Oh, this page is a little longer. I don't know why. Oh, I think I know why, because I ripped off that top a little, but that shouldn't make that big of a difference. I know I get fiddly sometimes. I hope that's okay with you. I just do. Okay, and then you want to leave a little bit of space up here at the top. You don't want to, you know, so you can get stuff in and out of it. So, and then I just did, I tore this off a little bit just to give it a little more rugged edge. Okay, do this one. Just a little bit. Okay, and then we'll go down with this one. I wanted to add some elements in between our pages, and you know, something that's long enough to take up you know, enough space. So I'm gonna mount these onto a piece of the designer paper. You know, she didn't punch a hole, I mean a thing there, but I think I might. Because it would just give a little bit more space in here. The thing is we have to do them all even, Steven. So, it's 5 1/4. So, 2 1/2, 2 and... I don't have any 8s on this, so that's probably about right. 2 1/2, so it would be like 2 3/4 around in that area. Let me see if I can do this. Kind of marked it on the wrong side, but I don't know that that was correct anyways. So let me just do that. It doesn't have to be perfect. Nothing is perfect in journaling. In junk journaling. She also had a statement about that too, junk journaling, because somebody had, you know, put something online about these, that we're not really junk journalers because, you know, we're not using junk, but we are using recycling junk, you know, things like, so she said she's just going to keep calling it junk journal as well. All right. Let me ink this up a little bit. She also put, what do you call it, a magnet to shut these envelopes with. I think they'll stay closed. I don't think I need to. I'm just going to do a little bit across there too. get kind of heavy-handed with this ink, but it just can't say it, defines the edges, you know. So I wonder if I set the timer for a half hour. I thought I could get this made, and maybe if that's all I get done, I don't know, I can come back and do more. It's you know, my phone won't hold more videos, so it would be great if and then you kind of don't want to delete them until you know for sure if you were able to upload it to YouTube. Okay, so we're going to glue these edges here. Which will make our pockets. So you could do this with, you know, I guess you could, you know, this is just a cute little pocket to use. That's already glued. Let's see, did I ink? I didn't ink the top of that one too much. We're going to decorate these two. Aren't you happy about that? Can't leave it undecorated. So I did go through a few little things, like some stamps and things like that to maybe decorate this with, because in her kit there's a lot of, you know, journaling cards and tags and things like that, but not a lot of itty bitty things. There's tickets, which I can use on this too. I forgot about those. I'll have to take those out. But I was thinking of using the tickets also for the hinges. Okay. Oops, let me glue this and then I can close this glue. I have another bottle of glue that I use for sewing. It's not a permanent glue, so can't really use it on here. But I'd like to empty that bottle and try it and see if it would be better. Be worth it to buy the glue, my quilting glue. Okay, so here's this, and however we arrange them, I hope they will stay closed. Because I thought I could put them kind of under each other like that layer. So when you open it, you actually have a envelope here, and then you could have a pocket here like that. So I have to make sure I get them lined up, but let me go over this with the bone folder a little bit and see if I can't. There we go. Now I think they'll stay down. All right. So now let's take the size of the page here, and let me get one of those papers. I can use this as, see, we can use this as a page. And I guess we could just glue the pockets onto the page. But I was going to make that a separate thing. So I think I just want to cut this in half. So that fits the I'm going to cut this in half, and I'm going to mount these to this, and then it will have this on the other side, which would be good for journaling. So let me I only need one of these, I guess, to mark it. Make sure that all these are going to fit on this. Okay, I'm going to go cut this. And we have another page here to do something with. I'm going to use this one because I got this ink on. I always do that. Okay, okay. So let's go with the front first. You could make a pocket up here, but I think we have enough pockets. And one under here. Under here. There. So I think we'll get that all straight. Okay, so the best way to glue these down. And that one doesn't quite. I may have to make this a little bit shorter so that they're all kind of stuck under the pocket the same distance. Okay, I'm going to bead of glue down. Let's do it this way. Because as long as we keep it along the edge. I don't know if this is the right way to do it or not. She didn't mount it to anything, I don't think. But sometimes I don't watch the whole thing. I just kind of get the, the gist of it and move on. Okay, so that's glued down pretty good there. See, I think that'll make a cute separate page, right? Oh, let's see, we've got to hinge those. Oh, darn, darn, darn. How are we going to do that? Shoot, I didn't think of that. All right, so, we can hinge it on the front of this pocket, and I guess we can hinge. I didn't glue these down yet. So I'll leave those open because I think that's what we're going to have to do is like hinge it this way. Okay. Maybe it would have been better to have put it, just going to clean this edge off a little. I didn't hear the timer go off. There it goes. All right, so that's a half hour. Already a half hour put in. Yeah, I won't glue this in until we figure out. On this side of the page, I could probably put a pocket. Those ones I was talking about, the postcards. Okay. I did with them, but they're in here somewhere. Oh well, I'll look for those later because I know they're in there. Okay, so we've got the back of that to do something. Okay, so what I want to do here is decorate these. Let me see, maybe we can get one done, and then you don't have to watch me do the whole thing. So what I want to do is make little collages on each section here, like maybe this, and then I got this little owl. We just have to make sure that when we, whatever we glue on, that we can lift the page. So they just have to be below each other. Okay, so I thought I would use, let's see, I probably should use something like a book page to, I need something a little sturdier. Let's see, do I have any like cardstock that's coffee dyed? This is too heavy. Hold on, let me see. Oh, I can use this scrapbook paper here. It should be heavy enough. Okay, so let me rip off these edges. I'm just going to do one right now, and then I'll pause this video and come back after I've done a couple more, and then we can move on. Okay, so that's too big. Probably use this for a couple of them. You just need something with a base that you can glue your stuff to. And I usually use something of a stable cardstock or something. Okay, so we've got that. I like this little clock. It just is fun. That, and let's see, maybe I don't like that edge on there. Let's take that off. So I can stretch this out a little. Okay. And let's see, what can I put? Maybe something with some color. I'm just gonna see if this will go. I mean, if I can just maybe put that in there behind it. Not really. Oh, I have this cute little ruffle I made too. I'll have to put that on a page. What am I looking for? A little piece of fabric. There's maybe some in my box. No, I don't see any. Okay, that's not what I was looking for. Okay, I might use that somewhere else, but let's do... That's not color, but it's something that jumps out. or I had some numbers. Let's see. Thought I had a little thing of little numbers somewhere. I need to print out some more of these. These are a Shabby Dabby Doodah, and I use them all the time. They just come in perfect so many times. Okay, I think I'll use that, but in another one. Okay, so there's that. So, let's use this glue. Probably could get the bigger one out. So actually you can make this a cluster, you don't, and then glue it all down at the last. Alrighty, let me get my bigger glue. Not coming out either. All right, hopefully that's enough to clean that out. All right, so we'll just stick that on there like that. Okay, so I'm going to take a little break and I'm going to make some other clusters and get them arranged on here so you can open that just fine. Okay, so I'll be back shortly. Thank you. Hello, I'm back. Took a little break and had some lunch and did some other things around the house. And I also did a few collages to put on these envelopes that I put together earlier. So this one here I did, and I added another piece to it because it was just kind of off balance. It seemed too small for up there. Then I did this little guy here with a little fabric and the word inspire. And then I had these owls. These are from, there's several of them. I only pulled out the ones with blue in it and white, but they're from the Collage Digital Club. So if you're interested in something, that she has all kinds of different little printouts like this, little pictures of that are small, which is kind of nice because you can use them for things like this. Okay, so I'm going to, and then I took and I did my little bit of stamping here. It kind of looked empty, and I thought that it was too much to put something on every page. So I kind of did, not every other page, but I skipped one whole page there and kind of balanced it out across the whole page itself. So I need to glue this down to this one. See, that one opens fine. And then we'll make sure that this is glued on so that it won't hinder that opening up. Okay, so let me Just get some of this art glue. And put that there. Whoops. Yes, that's correct. Thought I put in the wrong one. Okay, that's good. Yeah. And then this one's going to go on this one here, but I have to make it low enough so that it's not, I wanted that over a little bit. Oh, well. I kind of squared off that stamp, and I was going to hide that with that, but I didn't do it. So I think it's okay, though. All right, so then I'll put some on this. I made these clusters, it just was going great, and then it stops. I made these clusters separate, and I stapled them with Tim Holtz little stapler. See, I didn't glue it all the way up there, so get some of that off real quick. Okay, so now this is a page that we're going to add into our book. I'm not going to do it yet. I want to see where I want to put these, because, you know, once we get all the pages finished, then we'll hinge them together. I think we hinged one together. I just kind of wanted to see how the fabric was going to work, and it works fine. I think I'll do some with her tickets. Here's like a ticket, and I can use that to hinge. I may use that in these here. I'm not gluing that down until we get it hinged in. So we'll see how that looks once we get to that part. Alrighty. So there's that one. We've got one there, and we've got, okay, that's already done. It seems like I have more pages, but I don't know where they are. If not, I can always add some more. Okay, let me move this out of the way. Where is my pen? Just get those out of the way so they're... I always want to keep all these little scraps now because of those little collage things I made. Okay. All right, so I guess we could do this paper here and see. This is the one I did. I collaged it with the tissue paper, and it's still not very strong. So I'm wondering if I need to add some more. But what I think I'm going to do is add some varnish to it. Now, when I do some decoupaging, I use, this is a matte varnish, but you can use any brand as long as it's acrylic water base. And this is, it's very expensive. This is like $30 for this size bottle, but it does go quite a ways. But I use it on furniture. But I also have used it to decoupage down paper because it doesn't have water. It's not a water base. It's water based, but it doesn't get as bubbly. I hope. I'm not sure. I haven't really used it on tissue, but it's a little thicker than, just regular glue. But we'll see if it starts to get bubbly or not. It dries pretty fast. Yeah, it's a little bubbly. Which is okay. I mean, that's part of the look. I know that a lot of people like that bubble. And if I was going to really want the bubble look, I think I would crinkle up the paper first to give it a whole. So I want to make some covers like this. Gail Agustinelli, she does these tissue covers that really look great. I I haven't tried it yet because I don't have a lot of napkins. She has tons of napkins because of all her Happy Mail, which she's not doing anymore. But and I really kind of think that's, well, I mean, I don't think it's wrong to get the Happy Mail, but it is kind of nice that she's not going to be showing it on every, okay, I'm going to just put the lid on this. You know, every Happy Mail she gets, and I know she's very appreciative of them. But, you know, as you're watching, you really want to do learn about some journaling techniques. Not necessarily the mail you get. Now, Patty Viramontes has some stain that she uses, antique stain. And I don't have that because I have this, let me read this. This one is Farmhouse Paint Tea Stain Antiquing Gel. And I tried this on something and it seemed to work pretty good. So I thought I'd put a little bit on here and see how it goes. And it may, I probably could have waited for it to dry before, but it is also a water base. So I might have, actually this is almost dry. You know, I think I'm gonna wait. Let's let this dry a couple minutes, and then I'll put a coat of that antiquing stain and see how that works. Because this is, yeah, it's getting very dry. Okay. But anyway, I'm going to try that. So we're going to jump to the next step real quick, though. Or the next thing I have planned. And I get this stuff all over me. I get everything all over me. Okay. So let's see here. I did some fussy cutting. I didn't have, like, you know, sometimes you want to do a collage of some sort, and I didn't have, I mean, I had her collage page, but I went ahead and cut up some things. This is not a very good circle. That was the moon. I just cut up a few of the images on her collage page because I thought maybe I would put these somewhere, and I'll show you here in a second why I felt like I needed that. So here's an envelope that's just plain, just a plain envelope. I'm going to glue this shut, and I may open the top to make a top tag, you know, a place to put a tag in the top. Then we'll have a pocket here. I think that's what I'm going to do. All right, so this is a new envelope. I could have used a, you know, a junk mail one, but I didn't want to. All right, so I'm going to ink around this because I am going to, whoops, I'm going to cut this open. I'm going to cover it, but sometimes you can't cover all of it, so things show through, and I want to. And then I'll punch a hole in that, but I don't. You know what? I should have put a piece of paper in there before I glued it. Oh well. I'll stick one down there. Somebody showed a trick where they punched out. Let's see. I don't know what I did with that little circle, but I might use that now. I'll have to find it. That I didn't think I would be using. Okay, guess I already. The back won't show because I'm going to glue this down. Okay. So the first thing I want to do is just get a piece here. I think I'm going to use this side because I like this color. These are very, very simple to make, quick pocket. Cut that with my cutter. Okay, I'll ink this a little bit. Glue it down. I was trying to stamp some Christmas trees and the stamp didn't work so good. It was a little chilly here today in the morning, and the high is only 66, and then I think the low tonight is 40. I guess there's a cold cold front that's coming through. I think up north, Michigan and all that's getting freezes tonight. My plants are still outside blooming. My impatiens. So I was trying to hold on to them as long as I could. Okay, now I'm going to put a piece of paper here. Let's see what we have. This is cardstock. It's a little thick. Let's see. Oh, there's that circle I was looking for. Let's see, this is not going to show down here, so I only need to put it down a little ways. I don't know if that has enough, like the same color. Where's that deer? I thought about putting him on here. Or actually, I was thinking about putting this guy on there because I think he's looks nice with this color of paper. I kind of like that. I just think that is, I was going to make an envelope with it, but I think I'll use it for this. Okay, so let's see how big we need to make our paper. Just need to cut it about right here. Cut this off. Oh, I think I need to cut it a little smaller too. I think I need a new blade on my cutter. It's starting to get, usually it starts to kind of rip your paper if you need a new blade. When you cut a lot of paper, those blades don't work real well. Okay, I'm going to put a little more of this back there because it's showing. So, I think I like that. And let's see, I like this guy. I do like the deer, and I'm going to cut him off, but I think this looks good on there. So let me glue this one down. first. I was practicing the stamping, and I stamp off usually before I stamp on something because I don't want it to be real dark. I want it to be kind of faint in the background. Okay. I hope people have plans for this weekend. I don't know about where you live, but I don't know, the COVID, this is so, the COVID thing here is, doesn't seem to be too bad, but when I'm listening to the news, it sounds like a lot of places are starting to come back. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see what it brings this way. I do not really want to get to that lockdown point again, only because it's so hard for me not to go to my mom's and for her to be isolated. So, okay. Now, is that enough on there, or do we want put something up there? I feel like I've been doing a lot of numbers. I don't know. Or do I want to put just a regular label up on there? Let's see what, I thought I saw a couple labels over here. Yeah, something like that would be better. Not so plain. Let's see, do I have, oh, there's some more words. Cool. Memories. I ordered, I hope maybe I'll get them today. I don't know if I'll be able. Here's junk. That's cute. Stillness. That reminds me of the of this journal. Hold on. I'm gonna look for. I'm not gonna put it in this right now, but if I don't get it now, I'll forget. And it's in Artie Mae's. If I don't pull it out, I'll forget. Yeah, does this have stillness? And yes, it does. I like the black. So I'm gonna, let me just cut this part out a little bit. I could just do this. Thanks. I think that's a good word for this. Now let me cut out the other. Well, I have that one already cut. That's just because I saw that just recently, and I was looking for words. Okay, so I don't know. Do you like that or not? Let's see. I can always look at my book real quick. These are labels here. Nope. I need to throw away. My printer wasn't printing very well. That's kind of pretty right there. I just like that color with it. Too big. My printer wasn't printing all that great one day, and I printed a bunch of labels, and they weren't right. So I also have these labels. I don't think I want round, too big. No, I think I like that goldish color one. It matches. I I hate to be all matchy-matchy, but I'm kind of am. I tend to match. All right, I'm going to throw this back in my label packet. When I don't put anything away, that's what goes in that little box. I forget to put it away. Okay, so I think I like this. Let me put a little ink around that. And there's somebody, I don't know what RTN means. If anybody knows what that means. Return to, I don't know. I don't know what it means. I guess maybe a European phrase, because I don't think we use it here in the United States. But I'm not sure. Okay, let's see if we can get this put on here. I think that's cute. Okay. Now we're going to close the envelope. Better put that in my little box or I'll never find it when I want it. I'm trying to think of, oh, I need to punch a hole up here. Okay, let me do that first before I do this. Just in case. So that's nice, it's 2 inches. Cut out there. Okay, and that's what I was talking about inside here. Maybe that would look better. I like that. I'm going to put glue on it. Let me ink it just a little bit in case some of the cut line shows. But somebody did where they cut the little circle out. Whatever they cut out of here, they set it down in behind it, but I think you could still see the white too much, in my opinion, for this particular piece anyway. That, and we'll put a tag up in here of some sort. Haven't exactly ready yet, but like that. Just felt like there was something holding it up, but I don't know, maybe it's just me. I guess it's okay. All right. Now we'll glue these down. We're getting somewhere, but this is such a simple pocket to make. You can use junk mail. And they're really sturdy. That's kind of like what I like about them too. The sturdiness of the pocket. So, all right, now I have some old postcards here that I pulled out. These are all winter scenes. So I noticed that this, oh, okay, that's a problem. Let's see. The flap that I glued down. Let me see if I can just get a little glue in there without gluing it shut. Well, it's coming unglued. You know, my art glitter glue doesn't act like it's... It usually does not come up like that. It could be because the ink that is still wet, that I... who knows? I don't want to cut these postcards down. I did this because I knew that they would fit. Okay, just have to let that dry. Okay, so anyway, these are the old these postcards I have that I could put in there. I don't know how old this one is. It doesn't have a date. It says "Out Where the West Begins," a poem, famous poem. And this is just a snowy scene. I would say this is probably the 50s or something, this card. Just, it's going to be a little tight putting it in there, but that's what I was thinking. And then I have this shiny one. I don't know. This one's shiny. These are little deers. And I don't know if they're going to show. Little butt there. Yeah, that's kind of cute, the little fawn. I might be able to put more than one. These are little puppies, little dogs. Those are kind of cute. I like that one. This is pretty blue. I thought these would go with the other her papers. Okay, and this one, Paradise Inn in Midwinter. And this does not have a date either. Mount Rainier Park, Tacoma, Washington, and that is where I used to live when I was a kid. Not in Tacoma, I lived in Puyallup, which is right. Actually, Rainier, I think, is closer to Puyallup than Tacoma. But anyway, so I kind of like that. I just like that vintage looking edge. So that's the one I think I'm going to put in there. Although we could put two. I like the poem. Yeah, I kind of like that poem in there too. So I think we'll put two. And we'll save these for another one. Oh, we could put the deer in there. That was cute too. But it won't show. And so both of those are blank on the back, so they can be written on. All right. So now we're going to hinge. If we hinge this in, we're going to have to hinge behind here and right here, unless one hinge is good enough to hold it in. Let's see here. You know, I didn't think about these things actually, like, because this is still kind of new as far as hinging things. But let's see, if we hinge it here, we can do 2. So I was planning to glue that down, but now maybe I'll just make it a journal spot. Or should I put paper on that side that they could journal? Let me look at that light blue paper again. Where did that go? Here it is. That'd be kind of pretty next to it. Well, I don't know which one it'll go next to, but I think any of them it would look good next to. Because that's her paper, right? Okay. Okay, so let's do that. Let me rip this edge off. And I need a pen. Okay. Rip this edge. Ruler, there you are. I printed this on both sides so I could use it for this purpose. To use that as a journaling, you know, collages and things. Okay. So there's a piece of collage paper there. If we need to collage, that is. I think I didn't make this skinny enough. I need to cut it off just slightly. Let's see. Just a smidge. Cool. Wasn't planning on doing this to the back. I was just thinking it was going to be glued down. Thinking like a real journal is, you know, where you glue everything in. I always forget to do those hinge things like a lot of people do. Oh, there goes my timer. So I'll do this, and that is going to be it for this video. And then hopefully I can do another video and upload it the next day, or maybe even today still. I'm in the mood to be doing this, so, and I have the time. I got up this morning and I said, I don't have anything that I have to do. Don't have to go anywhere. Tomorrow I do. Tomorrow I'm going to help my daughter with my granddaughter's Halloween costume. But she's on the chunkier side. She's 10, but her body is very wide, I guess is the way you would, you know, it's shorter and wider. And so everything that really will fit her, like in waist size, is too big. So she has to buy a costume that I can alter. And okay, so there's that. And there's that. Then I'll need a tag to go in there. So we have 1, 2, let's put that, 3, 4, let's say 5, 6, another page anywhere? Well, I have this one over here that I'm doing the collage on. And then I have this one that I haven't even folded yet. Actually, 6, 7, yeah, 8, 9. We should probably have 9 pages pretty soon. All right. Well, that's it for today. Thank you so much for joining me, and I will see you again soon. Bye.